We love poetry.
Wait.
What?
I don't know.
I was going, I love poetry. Poetry. I love poetry. Poetry. And then he goes, we love poetry. Poetry. That's all I got.
Let's do it.
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Whoa, you just did another one. You went for it. Oh, why am I here? I don't know.
Please get off of my stage.
I'm no longer the MC.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I know you guys are all sad, but I'm way better, so it's fine. Excuse you. I'm sorry. Get out. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the spoken word. I'm trying to fix this and not look awkward, but that's not going to work. So, hey. Now I can see and not die. Okay, so who here... Okay. Who here has been to a slam poetry thing? Okay. Well, I have. So, for those of you that have not, since there is only seemingly a small group of people here that have been here, I see all you liars out there. If you really like a poem, you can snap, or you can clap quietly, because we don't want to interrupt the poets. If you see the scores that the judges give them and you don't like it, you can yell, higher! And if you do like the scores, you can just clap for the poet, because this is not about the points, it's about the poetry. Save me from this. No, it's okay, I actually got this. I was kidding, come on, I'm not that bad. Anyways, so before we start this, I'm trying and get the crowd to cheer up, because all of you seem so sad and it's not conductive. Woo! All right, so I'm gonna, oh my God. Okay, I broke it. Okay, so this is gonna be super weird and we're gonna see if anybody will participate. So I'm gonna say spoken and then all of you yell word. Right? Y'all? All right, let's try that. Help me. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Spoken. Word. Spoken. Word. Spoken. Word. Woo! All right, now. All right, so. Spoken. So, as it is, we only have 4 poets left. And it is also required that we have a... Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanks. Okay, so as for the judges, as I talked about way earlier because I forgot, we have, let's see, we have Mrs. Henderson, Mr. Thompson, woo! Miss Johal, I'm sorry if I butchered that, and, Mr. Chafito. And Miss Becker. Yep, I was about to say Booker. It rhymes with something. Okay, anyways, so as awkward as that was for you, it was much worse for me. Trust me. All right, so because this is spoken word, it is mandatory to have a sacrificial poet, and there must be blood. So welcome your sacrificial poet, me! All right, don't be too harsh. I only wrote this thing like, I don't know, 3 minutes ago. So, yeah, it's really great. Wow, look at you. You're beautiful. And I wish I could meet you, but you're fleeting like the wind. You make my life bright, and every light is your best light. You have no bad side, or at least I don't think you do, because in the mirror moments that I see you, in my mirror, I don't know. But I am great. And no, that doesn't make me a fool, a narcissist, cocky, or conceited, and I have pleaded with other people to see that they should love themselves too. But to be honest, it's not easy. It's kind of like climbing a mountain in the dead of winter during a blizzard, and there are no wizards that can give you the sight of self-love. So, it's great, right? But loving thyself does not mean you see yourself above anyone else, because everyone is beautiful, even if they disagree. And please don't misread this next quote, but no one can ever love you more than you can love yourself. Yes, it is okay to have self-doubt because it's only human, and all humans have bad days. Let's be real here. Even the beautiful, wonderful, humble, and hilarious me, as you can tell, just kidding. Of course, what I actually mean is you can be beautiful too. Thanks. Thank you, because no one else does. Anyways, are you guys good to go? I was just trying to fill in the time. Let's see the scores. A 4, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 4. Give it up for the poet, not the scores. All right, anyways, after that terrible performance, we have somebody who will be better. Jaden with Against Yours.
Remember that guy you walked by? Sorry, that was vague. You know the guy you walked by with your nose held high, like you were smelling a sweet cherry pie? The one where after 15 steps, you looked at your partner with disgust and said, he went down the wrong road. But not knowing the backs to that road makes that comment irrelevant. My mother, the one who made one poor choice to end up having me at 14, her parents kicking her out and having nowhere to go. So we ended up here. She was a beautiful human. Long brown hair, hazel eyes, with a family history of freckles and cancer. This is how she died at only 22. By the time she thought something was wrong, it was too late. I was without parents and only 8. Oh, my father, you ask? Me, so proud to call the one she was embarrassed to talk about, and the one who didn't bother telling his parents he got a girl pregnant, the one who did not want to be my father. I was born March 31st with a birthmark on my cheek. My mother said that birthmark was my mark. I inherited the freckles, but I had fiery red hair along with ice blue eyes. I assumed from my father, who was just like a huge pile of lies. My 5th birthday, we gathered enough change to get an Egg McMuffin. We walked into McDonald's. A young girl, yet older than I was, said, "Mama, what's on that boy's face?" I felt my cheeks igniting with piping hot blood, my eyes filling about to erupt with a sea full of salty water, and it happened. My volcano, it burst, overflowing to hit every piece of land in its way. That breakfast did not taste as well as I hoped it would. July 20th, this day was the worst day of my life. I woke up snuggled into a beautiful blue, bony bubble. my mother and I, under our blanket filled with holes. It was the first night for a while I had gotten a solid sleep. Every morning I woke up before my mother, but today she was up before me. Her eyes, oh her sweet hazel eyes, were orbited by black bags, more defined than ever. She must have gotten no sleep, possibly the weather. We went to the park so I could have fun. I was astonished when I saw a well-put-together boy approaching me. My heart, I could see it. I saw it leap out of my chest, hit the wood chip-filled playground, and watching it beat. Bum, 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 ouch. He kicked me in the gut. My mother rushed over, picked me up, dusted me off, and walked us back to our home. Left my heart on the ground, squished, covered with wood chips, gushing with blood. Still friendless, but now momless too. She passed. Cancer, 22 years old, July 20th. Bikes, cars, strollers, and feet-filled shoes go by me every day. It's very rare I see 5 minutes go by with no brutal looks from everyone that passes me. I've been alone for 7 years. I'm 15 now. You stroll by me either thinking nothing or your head is spinning like our world does. And don't ever think for a second, I can't hear, can't tell by your face that you're sickened or displeased with my look or my life. I watch you, all of you. You walk by me, some of you smirk, some of you are sad, some happy, mad, or have complete road rage over nothing. Why? Because you can't wait to eat your aunt's stuffing? You don't think I would rather have road rage over days without proper meals? Because I would. I walk and see multiple apartment buildings, houses, and condos. Do you realize how embarrassing it is to see young children rushing to close their blinds because they're scared to lay their innocent little eyes on a so-called bum? Oh, don't you dare say, oh well, or brush it off, because the fact I won't get married, have children, start a family, it hurts. It hurts bad. This is my perspective against yours.
Woo! That was really good, and I applaud you for coming up here. All right, judges, are we good with the scores? All right, put them up. All right, we have a 4.5, a 4.5, a 4.5, a 4.5, and a 4. All right. Okay, so the next person coming up is Georgia with her poem. Oh, I'm so sorry. It looks crossed out. You crossed it out. The next up, sorry, my mistake, is Riley with Hate.
Hate. Hate builds up inside of you, waiting to break out of the jail that is your mouth. Biting my tongue so the prisoners won't escape and cause trouble. I can see others opening the cell door with no trouble, no pain, just with ease. In fact, it's not even a cell. It's more of a joke book. With each opening of the book, others around laugh and smile. Wishing I could be like them, but instead I try and keep my jail doors closed, not letting out the prisoners that have hurt many before, but they come out anyways. The prisoners force me to open my phone. I beg of them to not make me do it, but they do it anyways. The letters my very own fingers are typing are turning into horrible words, but I can't stop. Then the leader of the rebellion against my humanity comes in like the evil queen in Snow White, the worst of the worst, feared by all. He goes by the name of Hate. Hate takes over your life. Hate comes and takes your happiness piece by piece by piece until you are left there not knowing if you should live or die. Hate makes you want to cry. Cry until your tears form a river and carry you away from your problems, your friends, your family, everything. Hate has no regrets. He makes people do terrible things. He made me do terrible things. Hate let the prisoners in my mouth out to terrorize others and capture their voices. People let hate consume them till their body is filled with pure rage. Hate did this to me. Hate made me say those terrible things. He didn't even give me the courage to say it to your face. Hate made me hide behind a screen and hurt you. I never meant for those words on that screen to take over your life. I never thought that you would care. I never thought that it would leave you in despair. But hate did. Hate knew. Hate whispered in the prisoners' ears, telling them what to type, saying things like, that will crush her, do it. And everybody likes her, but don't let her know. Tell her nobody likes her. That's a good one. Not being able to control my body, I press send, not thinking about the effects that it'll have on her body. Hate is taking over my life. I don't care anymore if it will hurt her, if it will scar her. Thinking about it, I grin a little. Hate has now made me another prisoner. I would say sorry, but hate took over and left me no courage or kindness to apologize. Fear. Fear did this to me. I hear ding on my cell phone. I feel my self-esteem fall. I read the hateful words that you typed with your own fingers. I continue on with my day as if those words didn't kill me inside. I walk through the doors of what I thought was my safe house, but instead is my danger zone. Feeling as if all those hateful words they said were true. I feel as if maybe I shouldn't be here. If I were to leave, they would be happier, making everything simpler. Crying myself to sleep, believing what they said was a fact and not an opinion. They said things like, you shouldn't be here, you're useless. That one crushed me. And nobody likes you. My heart sank when I read that one. Not being able to control my body, I crashed on the ground, crying a river of tears, with every teardrop filled with the things you said. The things that changed me for the worse instead of the better. You walk down the halls with pride in your eyes, while I walk with my head down, not showing you the salty river forming in my eyes, not letting you see how I've lost all my pride, while you walk around with my pride and my happiness tucked away in your pocket, not caring. Fear did this to me. Fear made me scared to say something. Hate might have taken your humanity, but fear took my voice to stand up. Fear and hate did this to us, and there's no going back.
Awesome. All right. Judges, you good? All right. Put them up, please. Thank you. We have a 4.5, a 4.5, a 4.5, a 4.5, and a 4. But give it up for the poet and not the score. All right, and now we have Georgia with dirt biking. Give it up for the poet.
As someone who dirt bikes, I like to hear what others who have not done so think that that experience is like. I have received some quite interesting answers, so allow me to tell you. Dirt biking is more than the speed or getting to a destination. Along the way, there is some scenery and there is companionship. There are also the glorious failures and the glorious victories. There is the exhilarating roar of the bike beneath you, the heart-stopping rush of adrenaline when you're falling, the soaring triumph upon achieving something you had thought was impossible, the feeling of reaching the top and looking down and seeing all the world spread out beneath you like a chart on top of the world, ostensibly literally. There is the culture, a culture of people who understand each other, who have similar interests, of people who exasperate each other like siblings, of people who laugh at another's fall, but only after making sure they're okay. There's the gear, heavy, making it difficult to move, so much so that competitive people that we are, some of us have a race each year to see who can run the fastest in the cumbersome boots. Almost needless to say, we fall down. Then there are bruises and scratches to tend to, but none of us mind. The gear is still important. Without it, we would all have broken our necks half a dozen times, and sometimes, riding through the forest, it feels as though you're jousting with the trees. And they don't fight fair. As young children, we would all ask the older ones for help to do up our helmets, because none of us could get the strap on without being able to see it. Now, as older children, we help the younger ones to get their helmets on, and watch them ride away, reminding them to put their feet on the pegs, knowing that in a minute their feet will be back to a running motion, dragging on the ground, supposedly to help with balance. And we all remember when we did that, and so when the bike falls over and sputters and dies and then floods, we patiently kickstart it and send them on their way. And later we'll go on a big ride and come back dusty and bruised and scratched, but that's okay, because if you don't fall down, you're not trying hard enough. So we fall down. And then we smile and start the bike back up.
Woo! Sorry about it. Aw. Use this one. All right, so judges, almost called you poets, do you have your scores ready? All right, put them up. We have a 5.4, a 4.5, sorry, a 4 and a 4, but give it up for the poets and not the score. Woo! All right, so next up we have Haley with Beauty. Give it up for the poet.
Beauty. Beauty. Beauty is rare. And I'm not talking about a pretty face because it's what counts on the inside, right? But people don't get that. You can't judge someone without knowing their story. Look at a girl and think she's pretty because she's skinny. She might think she's not skinny enough. Because this girl will come home every day to her mirror, looking for the same feelings she sees on other girls. Girls who look perfect to her. She's comparing herself to models who use Photoshop. She's comparing herself to the countless photos she sees every day. Scroll, repeat, scroll, repeat. But those photos only capture the perfect moments, only capture the good moments and the fun moments. Society should not be able to tell her what to look like, what color her hair should be, what the pretty weight is, who to love and who to forget. She listens to the voice in her head, the voice that tells her, you'll never be pretty. You need to eat less because you look bad. The voice that tells you, you're not good enough. I'm not good enough, she says over and over, drowning out her own thoughts. Because between the sunken eyes, the skinny thighs, and all the lies, you still tell yourself, I will never be beautiful. The pain swallows you whole. You know what you're doing is wrong, but the pain just won't let you go. With tears in her eyes, she runs to her mirror and screams, I'm ugly. Harm comes out of the darkness and cuts away the pain. One for not fitting in, another for being born like this, and another for not being pretty. But the thing is, God made you in this perfect image. You're the one that's been doing the harm. People are fragile like that good china in the back of the cupboard. One harsh word, and we break. Wake up. Look at yourself. Use that mirror you're always looking in. Haven't you ever noticed the pretty color of your eyes, or the way your smile can light up a whole room, or the way you can just be you? Because being you is always true, and that is beautiful. But even though darkness will always be knocking, trying to break down your walls, stay strong, because strong is beautiful. When life hands you disappointment and your face falls at the thought of not looking good, look for the bright side, because that is beautiful. Focus on your smile, the way you laugh, because pretty isn't based on some photograph. So go to that piece of glass, that thing you're always looking in, your mirror. Go to your mirror and say, I am beautiful.
Woo! All right, let the judges calibrate a second. Put them up. Higher. All right. We got a 4.5, a 4.4, oh, it's 4.5s across the board. But give it up for the poet and not the points. All right, now last up, we have Molly with My Definition of Life. Give it up for the poet.
Okay. Can I hold this? Okay. Okay. The definition of life is the existence of an individual human being or animal. But when I think of the word life, I think of it as this. It begins with your first breath as your body is being delivered into this world. You now have a story to create. Life is full of emotions and stress and love and heartbreak and milestones and discovering who you are and where you want to be. Life is like a blooming flower. You start as a seed, and one day you'll sprout into a fully developed person with many things that took you to become who you are today. Life is doing things that make us happy, whether those things as simple as candy or as extravagant as an expensive vacation. We all do it to feel that feeling is special within us. Success, something that probably most of all of us feel like we need to do with our life. Get straight A's, go to college, have a family, get married, etc. For some, it's all they think of. Not disappointing. Parents dream about bragging about their child or children's life, to not only to see the success of them, but to see the success they have brought upon them. Others have the struggle where they're all alone and work and strive for themselves. Stress, one thing that can make someone's life go by faster than it deserves. Waking up and not wanting to do or go somewhere isn't entitled to a happy life. Life is sleeping in, going out late, waking up early, working hard or hardly working, good decisions, bad decisions, succession, failure, rights, wrongs, caring and carelessness, and the list can go on. But it's those things in life that get you out of bed, working hard and wanting to live. Life is that thing that so many people cherish and so many don't. The ones that look both ways crossing the street and the ones that just don't care to look. Life is that gift that is served to you on a silver platter. You just have to decide on how you're going to take it. Thank you.
That was what I wanted to do this whole
I
time.
hate you so much.
Okay, that was spoken word, guys. Oh my goodness. Whoa, you're only here for like 10 minutes.
True.
All right, so, okay, oh, scores.
Yeah, we gotta put them up. God, Megan.
Okay, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
We got a 5, a 4.5. We got another 5. We got another 5, and we got a 4.5. So give it up for the poet. All right.
All right. The judges are gonna go. I don't know what the word is. Conjugate.
Deliberate?
They're gonna talk and mingle and. Do you want me to do a poem? Can I do a poem? Are you guys okay with that?
Woo! Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a poem while they like do whatever they need to do. All right. Shh, quiet down in the house. Thank you. All right, so who was here in the first half? Oh my God, bless. Okay, so in the first half I did a poem about breakups because everyone goes through one. And this poem is about, getting a crush. So the lead up to the heartbreak, you know what I mean? Like it's just like a roller coaster, it's great. Okay, so this one's about the initial feeling where you're like, wow, this is gonna go awesome. And then switch over to breakup poem where you're just like, just Netflix and chill by yourself. That's all you do. Okay. I gotta search it, it's on my phone. Don't mind me, guys. Okay, so I wrote this a while ago. Okay, guys, can I do it? Are we good? Are we, yes? Are we Gucci? Okay, here we go. Okay, it's called The Feeling of a Crush. Snap if you relate. Not now, I was doing the poem. Okay, are you ready? I'm watching you. Okay, here we go. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the heart-pounding, word-slurring, hand-sweating feeling, the feeling of getting a crush. Dun, dun, dun! Watch out, folks. Get ready to say a horrible, lame joke. Oh, wait. Get ready to say a horrible joke and make a fool out of yourself. Get ready to overanalyze every text that comes your heart-aching way. Don't worry, though. No matter how awful your jokes are and how awfully unsmooth you are, when they laugh, your world will build higher than you could ever imagine. You'll stand on skyscrapers of built confidence. When they smile, a tidal wave of warmth will drown you while you dream of them bringing you back to life with one little kiss. Kiss? Oh, how could you even think of doing that? Whoo! In your eyes, they are the puppy that can do no wrong. Though you, through every detail, you brush their hair, the soft strands through denying fingertips. You can't breathe. You won't breathe. You try your hardest to save every ounce of oxygen for them. They haven't replied. Did they die? Did they lose interest in you like that time that boy did back in second grade when you borrowed his pencil hoping he would ask for it back just so you could start a conversation about how ridiculous the rules to kickball is while secretly hinting towards being his playmate on the weekends? Bing! Oh, never mind. They texted back. This feeling has you running in circles, out of breath. You're not losing weight with this but gaining insecurities, but they make you happy. Happier than when the sun peeks out from the clouds and light fills a hollow room. happier than the feeling of grass under fingertips, happier than the first snowfall on a weekend morning. Okay, I just wanted to relate. You wouldn't trade them for anything. Then why do you hurt sometimes? Why do you feel dark in moments of weakness? Why do you crumble under the arms of dreading dates and nice outfits? Why do you plan a whole conversation before you say it to prove you're someone you're not? Why? Because a crush, ladies and gentlemen, hurts worse than a hangnail but feels like the sun, and honestly, we all can't get enough. Thank you. Oh my God, they're back! Bless. Okay. That was good. Did anybody else see the spit that just flew out of my mouth? Well, okay, do you have...
No, here, you do it. I think that's clear.
Is that... I hate your writing, but all right. Okay! Am I doing it? Are you doing it? What? No, not yet. We're gonna... Oh, okay, wait, just kidding. Before we announce the winners,
I gotta
Caitlin's
ask
got
you a
something to say.
question.
Me?
Yes, so Megan, does poetry make you feel alive?
Makes me feel so good. So
Yeah?
good.
Yeah?
I'm sweating.
Cool. Then you should come to room 115 on Wednesdays after school. It's poetry club.
I can't go because I don't go here, but yes, you guys should go to Poetry Club. You guys get to listen to poetry like this all the time, and you don't even have to perform if you don't want to.
Exactly. All right. So
All
ne-
right.
that-
Do you want to do 10s and I do 9s? That sounds wrong. Do you want to do grade 10s?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll announce the 10s. All right, so.
Wait, shouldn't we do 9s first because they come first?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Okay. So okay, it's quiet. Settle down in the house, please. Shh. This is a big moment for them. Okay. So in grade 9, in second place. Oh, okay. I got it. I read your writing now. In second place, Addison. Woo! I don't have a prize for you.
We know.
Good job, though. That was
Awesome.
solid. What-
Oh.
Oh, just kidding. Money.
Nice.
Here you go. Thanks. No problem.
Sick.
Buy books or something. Okay. Here you go. Have 2.
Oh, thank you.
Just kidding. Okay. And in first place, drum roll, please. Is that what is it? Okay. Isabel. Yeah, Isabella. Isabella. Yeah.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
right, now for the grade
I'm
10s.
just gonna take my phone back.
Okay. In second place is Rhea. Woo!
You gotta give it to him. Yeah, take it. Thanks, fam. That was great. Solid. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
And in first
All right, and in first place, drum roll, please, is
Molly Schmidt.
and that's
Is that you?
it.
All right, can we give a hand to our MCs, please? All right, thank you everyone for coming and supporting Spoken Word. Can I get everyone that's sitting in a chair to fold out their chair and bring it to the back wall? We're gonna put them on carts, color coded. Everyone else, hey, go back to class. Goodbye everybody, back to class. Block D.